Hi everybody, I hope this message finds you all safe and healthy. I wanted to share with you some information that may help to answer some of the questions that you have regarding COVID in the community and the return of students to school. Before I do that, I want to acknowledge what a difficult time this is for everyone. I know that many of you are caring for family members while at the same time delivering instruction or carrying out your work responsibilities in a way that we never would have anticipated. As we celebrate American Education Week, I'd like to thank you for all that you're doing to meet the needs of our students. The most common question I receive is, when will we be returning to in-person learning, and what will it look like when we do? The short answer to the first part of the question is, we don't know when we're going to be returning. As you know, the number of positive COVID cases we're experiencing in Washington County is far from where it needs to be in order for us to open. However, as I constantly remind myself, there will come a day when we begin to make that transition back to hybrid learning, where students are experiencing a combination of in-person learning and distance learning. Once the public health situation has improved to the point where we can begin to have students return, we will start with our pre-K through second graders. We initially believed that we could include third graders in this first wave. However, there are several barriers that won't make this possible. The decision to bring these students back first is based on the guidance set forth by the Oregon Health Authority, the Governor's Office, and the Oregon Department of Education. Over the next several weeks, we will continue to prepare for the eventual return. This will include working with principals to prepare pre-K through second grade classrooms to meet the guidelines. It doesn't mean that there's a return date on the near horizon. We will not act on this as long as the health metrics are at the current level. We're only beginning the process now because it will take considerable time to get those classrooms prepared for when we eventually return. If you are a pre-K through second grade teacher, your principal will be in touch with you to discuss the process. I know there are also questions regarding what it will look like when we start having kids back on campus. What will recess look like? How will we do lunch? What is the process kids will use to get on and off the bus? What will the day look like for staff members? How is it going to work with the kids that are participating in person? What about the kids that choose to stay in distance learning? So many questions that districts throughout the metro area are working on. These are complex issues, and we have a team of people working on these that include union representatives and administrators. We are also in daily contact with Washington County Public Health. We will share information with you as soon as specific decisions and agreements are finalized. Please know that as these decisions are made in the coming weeks and months, we will continue to prioritize the safety of students and staff. We also have been receiving questions asking if we are going to expand limited in-person instruction. We know that being in distance learning has had a disproportionate impact on some. Increasing limited in-person will allow us to address that disproportionate impact. To that end, we are currently developing criteria to help us identify students who would benefit most from in-person supports, as well as having conversation with union leadership. We will have additional information on this in the coming weeks. We are obviously at a crucial time in the pandemic. This is true nationally, as a state, and within our own county. If you are currently reporting to school or another district site to perform your work, make certain that you are wearing a mask at all times, except if you're alone within a closed space. Our heating and ventilation systems are circulating air continuously, and we are drawing in more outside air during occupied times. They're also running at least 2 hours before and 2 hours after occupied times, and we're doing night purges, pushing air that's inside the building to the outside. These processes meet the guidelines established by the state and will help with safety. However, please make sure that you are following the entrance and exit protocols and all other safety procedures that have been established. This will help to not only keep you safe, but the entire community as well. Moving forward, we will be communicating with you on a regular basis to make certain that you are receiving all available information. Please continue to ask your principal or supervisor if there's any questions that you might have. Under normal circumstances, our jobs are tough. However, they are more challenging than ever now. We are all experiencing anxiety, fear, and frustration. Please know how much I appreciate each and every one of your efforts and your dedication to our students. You continue to step up. Our partners throughout the community continue to step up. Everyone is prioritizing our students. For that, I am very grateful. As I interact with staff and students throughout the district, I am constantly struck by the incredible work that is happening, the connections that you've been able to make with students, the technology skills of our students. I've seen our youngest learners share their screens and navigate their technology incredibly well. We've been able to begin some outdoor workouts and activities at the high school level. I've seen you use breakout rooms and office hours to meet the needs of kids. Your ability to create engaging lessons is amazing. We have food banks across the district that are delivering much needed food to our families. We're assessing kids in a safe and thoughtful way. Our partners are stepping up to provide assistance every day. The Hillsboro Schools Foundation, our faith partners, the Rotary Club, the Chamber of Commerce, the City of Hillsboro, all checking in to make sure that our students have what they need. I talked to one of our bus drivers recently. He checks in on 2 students who are accessing their learning from a car. He checks in just to make sure they have what they need. We deliver 12,400 meals per day. It brings our total number of meals served for the year to 564,000, over 500,000 meals that we've served to kids. We have PLCs that are thriving. We have developed tech skills that we use in our classrooms long after this is over. Many of you have taken on new assignments in order to meet the needs of kids. There are so many things to be thankful for and to celebrate. The work that you do is absolutely amazing. Once again, as we honor your work during American Education Week, know that you are valued and appreciated. You're essential to the success of our students. Thanks for all you do and the difference that you make. Thank you.